Hello. Before we get into the video, let me first talk about why the recording is going to look the way it is currently looking like. That's because the original OBS recording looks like that. Yes. So this game runs poorly and OBS doesn't like it. So therefore, unfortunately, I cannot deliver the usual quality of 2K because I have to zoom in and put a border around it. Very sorry for that. I think some of the shortcomings in this game are more visible at a higher resolution, but even if you put this game in native, it still records itself at a lower resolution. I couldn't fix this. Really sorry about that. Now this is Industria 2. A very, very, very poorly designed game. It's terrible. It is terribad. And I think the only way to show this to you is to take you through the game. I will first give you my first entire playthrough, edited it down into a digestible length, and then at the end I will talk about a few things that I couldn't articulate in the gameplay section. So please sit down and enjoy this humorous playthrough. You know, at least I had fun laughing at how shit this game is, but if you were a fan of this, I feel bad for you. Let's go. Ooh, it has amnesia door opening mechanics. Not quite as smooth as amnesia, there's like really weird input delay on it, but okay. But I cannot move the door while just moving against it. That's kind of weird. I need to click the door and move it, but I can't just, you know, run into it and move it that way. Why is that the case? I have no idea. So far, so Unreal Engine, I would say, in terms of visual appearance. What is that? A flare in the distance. Oh, stamina meter decided to pop up. Do we have a torch meter? No. The stamina meter only starts appearing when it's lower than 50%. Yeah. Oh, there's a torch meter, I think. It's starting to... No? I thought the flickering would indicate that the torch is low battery or something. Wow. Can we be honest? Does this game look better, like significantly better than anything we've seen in the last 10 years? I don't know, man. I think this is achievable without Unreal Engine, but yeah, let's stop pissing ourselves about Unreal Engine. Nah, I'm definitely gonna complain. Ooh. Blood splatter PNGs. Tapes allow you to save the game, but... Ah, yes. Oh my god. A guy. Yeah, you're way too slow, buddy. Where's my thing? Like, literally nothing here? Of course it's closed. And did he already lose interest in me? No, he's coming. No, he's coming. Goodbye. Oh my god. It's very empty. This is like extremely empty. Barely anything in here. Put some like generic objects in your game, man. Why is this just empty hallways? Come over here. Dumbass. Dumbass. I love random achievements. You don't want to come through the door? No? Well, okay then. Okay then. did the light changed immediately? What the fuck? The entire atmosphere changed. What the hell?
We really should move. There's a safe spot nearby. Follow me.
Stop giving me random achievements. Jesus Christ. We're like 30 minutes in the game. Fucking modern gaming, man. Was I fucking misinformed on this game? There's no way this is Unreal Engine based, right? There is no way in hell. Nah. Look at the fucking tech. Oh, okay, another cutscene. Really? One cutscene and then 3 seconds of walking and then another cutscene?
We are here in Langaba. You can have my pistol for now. You'd probably handle it better than me anyway.
Oh, and there it spawned.
There's a path leading up the hill to this big building.
Brother, stop with the achievements.
From there, we can get on the actual trail.
By the way, is this actually the right resolution? The Steam achievements look blurry as fuck. What is happening?
Nice, you found some supplies. Now we can craft some ammo for your pistol. Open the bag and I'll show you how it works.
What? Are you telepathically communicating with me? Normal game logic would kind of predict that I can destroy this thing with my axe. But I'm pretty sure you need a specific tool for it because the game is programmed in only this specific way, because immersive emergent gameplay is not allowed. Yeah, this is an Unreal Engine. No way in hell. Highly intelligent AI. What? What is this? Just a random room. How much do you think these guys can take? Not that much. Recipe firebomb. That's an interesting looking firebomb. Very pixelated. Shotgun ammo. Yeah, let's do that. Very similar looking grass textures all over the place.
You know, at the outpost.
That's the water here looks normal. What about this? Why does it look so weird? It looks totally untextured over here. What the hell? I guess don't look in this direction. Just look over here. Yes, nothing to see here. Oh, malfunction. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh my god, the achievements, they don't stop. Dude, I just got an achievement for watching a cutscene. Why are you not interested in fighting me, man? What are you doing over there? Hello? This is not a pipe bomb. What the hell? Do you see that in the menu? I'm holding not a pipe bomb, but it says pipe bomb. What the fuck? This is the I have an EMP bomb. What the hell? Also, where did my aiming reticle go? Just asking for a friend. Like, I don't have an aiming reticle anymore. I mean, unless this is a feature of being on brutal. many enemies! What? Very intelligent level design.
I just hope the gravesite is untouched.
Yes, so do I.
I have to get going now, Brent. I'll contact you when I find another radio.
All right. Take care, Nora.
Wow.
Brent.
Talk to Brent. That's an achievement.
Nope.
Guess he didn't want to bother me. Oh, he's coming back. I guess now he does want to bother me. There he is. Uh-oh. Ow. That wasn't very nice. That was not very nice. How's my HP doing? Not very good. Yeah, I'm not fighting that guy. No thanks.
There is a sign here that says you can lower the water level in the control room. Okay, I'll have a look around.
A sign? You mean this? What? Why is there nothing on the sign? What the hell? Very, I guess Germans print with invisible ink and they can all see what's on their invisible ink printed signs because they all have fucking infrared vision or something. What the fuck? Why is it so loud? Fucking noise, dude. What is that? You see that? What the fuck is that? What? What am I seeing? Huh? It's just a fucking floating platform with a red light above it? And it works on magic? What? It is so fucking loud, dude. I've turned the game down to 25%. It's still this loud. Oh, more invisible ink. Damn, these Germans are crafty. The Germans and their invisible ink pictures. Water levering control room. Yeah, that's fucking death. What is this supposed to be? What? Huh? I can't hear you. There's still water in here, by the way, for some reason. There's still water sounds going on. Oh my god, you came in here. Actually, thank god they make her walk out of the way. Thank God. Oh god, dude, the fucking loading. The saving in this game makes you think the game is about to fucking crash. And this looks rough. As in level design wise, it's very, you know, someone really was starved for time to build these levels. There's nothing here. I can't even interact with the door anymore. What the? Why are you playing the music? What the fuck? Dude. Oh my god, so dramatic. We need to play the music. This is a masterpiece, guys. Dude, 2026. And a year of gaming. Guys, so emotional, man.
You thought more about the Walter traces?
No. Dialogue available. If only I cared. What the fuck? Did I take damage from that? No. Why did it look like I took damage from that?
Wow. Amazing.
We really want to be Half-Life, guys. Ooh, look at that. What the hell is that? Wait. Okay. You can just go down there and fuck yourself, I guess, because there's no way back up. That doesn't fit here at all. What the hell? All the other textures look different than this. You don't want to fight anymore? You're done? Did you give up? You giving up? What the? I love that they can still hit you even after you kill them. Because this game design is very good. Yeah, man, nobody played the game this far. I don't actually believe anybody that put out a review played through this game. What a weird designed game, man. Dude, wait a second. The attachments aren't textured. I just realized that the fucking attachments aren't even textured. See, they have like default textures, they're just gray. Fucking lazy is this shit, dude. So strange, man. In 2026 we're still getting games like this. Dude, I swear to God, if this is actually right, and you can just walk past it and there's no way back if you didn't pick up the thing that you put in there, or if the game didn't present it to me, I swear to fuck. Oh my god, this game. It's so fucking shit, dude. Holy... the fuck? Okay, now I want to see what the fuck I did miss. I can't believe they don't let you use this elevator again. That is retarded. Oh yeah, it's over there. It is. Oh my fucking god, you can't just cut yourself out of this. Oh my fucking god. This is so fucking retarded. And then there's a drop down here where you can't get back up anymore. So if you don't pick that thing up and you forget about it, you just have to reload. Genius level design. I love that it's just in a generic font. It isn't just fucking written there with something. It's just pipes. You need to stop yapping.
Literally dimensions.
Well, there's this place. A place so vast, your brain can't comprehend its size. A place with indefinite amounts of doors, each being using a new combination of random atoms and particles every time, and we call that the library. Yeah, I've heard that. Well, you can imagine that there will be a lot of doors. In fact, an amount we were never going to be able to grasp, but it should be finite, as there are finite amounts of atoms and particles. But when you say random combinations, what will these random combinations
Bro,
made out of?
Pure
really?
chaotic.
Are we doing this?
Maybe close to what our universe looked like before stars and planets formed. I don't know.
We're doing permanent lore drops here, exposition dumps while I'm running around here.
Someone or something
Fuck?
to find dimensions of use, right?
What the fuck? What is happening?
Wouldn't kill us instantly in a burning particle hell of randomness.
Also, white paint. Not yellow paint, white paint.
So you built an
Someone jizzed on the edges. Dialogue available. No, I'm not talking to you again after that amount of dialogue. No thanks. I really don't care about the exposition dumping.
View.
See
Yeah.
that tall structure over there? That's where we are going. The outpost is near that.
Gotcha.
Let's find a way down here. I don't particularly like heights.
We got Half-Life at home, boys. Okay, you better stay close to me. It's so Half-Life coded, it's insane. Don't just run away. Where are you going? Yeah, I thought so. What is that? Random red lights in there. What the? A walled-in city. Some sort of City 17, maybe? Thank God that is so fucking loud. I love it. Oh, scrap. Conveniently placed boxes. There we go. Okay, let me just reload. In my untextured bullets. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. Interesting. Completely. Am I gonna hear the passing train? I can hear the passing train, but I can reset the sound if I go through the door. That's funny. Hello. Just clipping through there. And these are just two of the same objects placed next to each other, and there's no reason why they are here. What? Good God, man. Communications key. Is she gonna come with me or? Oh, she literally does. Oh, I forgot she doesn't come with you in these areas. I'm really not looking forward to a boss fight in this game.
Hi.
He does have a shotgun. Can he shoot me through the wall? Well. What the hell? Hello. Okay. The AI in this game is very smart. Highest difficulty, by the way. Okay, he shot me once and then proceeded to jerk off his shotgun and then he died. I dare you. Shit me. What is he doing? Yeah, are you not attempting to shoot me? Are they AI just... Are they just not working? Yes. Yes.
I'm a pacifist. I can tell you exactly why I am a pacifist. Okay, what sets us apart from every other animal that walks this earth? Ask yourself that. Well, apparently we're a civilized species. And, that's just not so. Okay, because every single time we commit violence, war, we're reverting back to our old ways. Way back when we lived in caves. And we don't want to do that. So, which is it? You want to be a human, or you want to be an animal?
Further down, I guess. Where's our companion gone? Where is she? We're just gonna randomly find her again and it's like, oh yeah. She found her way back. Like, if she is not a figment of our imagination and she's finding us every time. You didn't see anything. You didn't see nothing. Yeah? Yeah, I thought so.
I'm a pacifist.
Well, they can interesting room. Yeah, you guys just keep sitting there doing absolutely fucking nothing. Highest difficulty, by the way. What are you gonna do? I killed all of your friends. Stop that! Piece of shit. Thank God the AI is broken, because with the weapon and ammo balancing in this game, probably would be in big trouble now. If the enemies actually had a brain.
What is it?
What the?
Do I? Yeah, even more worried than usual.
Wow, thanks.
Well, where did you come from?
I guess the idea of all of
How-
the ending is weird.
Huh? Did you just teleport behind me? There's no way, dude. There is literally no way. She just despawned. She just fucking despawned. But we haven't seen a boss yet, so... Oh god. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. There's a 2 TNT, 3 TNT, 4 TNT, and A floating bag of ammunition. How interesting. Another floating bag of ammunition. How interesting. Another floating bag of ammunition. How interesting. What the f... I went down onto my knees to do a little bit of a climb up there. I'm gonna say, you know, I do like the fact that they don't do spooky sounds and shit all the time. But as I was about to say it, spooky sounds. Through the wall. Through the fucking wall. Good game design. I always forget that I actually have my light on because the flashlight is so fucking terrible in this game, man. Yes, this is a normal building interior. More squeezing. You would think that there are some hidden loading screens in there. I don't think there are, but the squeezing through gaps in this game is criminal. Criminal. This is like insane gaming sin. Of course the door is closed, but we can squeeze. We can. There's absolutely a reason why they did it this way, so the enemies can come after you or some shit through open doors. That's why there's always a closed door and there's like a gap next to it. So fucking lazy, man. I can't shoot these guys through there? What? Interesting end to the tunnel, I guess.
I don't know yet. We're already in Vevelstad. Had some hiccups on the way, but everything's going to plan so far. Yes. I think she will. I'm not sure though. Understood.
Oh my god. Is she evil? Is she not good? Oh no. Who would have guessed that a friendly companion that was with me the entire time has ulterior motives? Oh no.
Everything all right? Yeah, everything's great. So, I have to get going. Over and out.
She was still on the fucking radio with that guy? Give me that. Oh my god, come on. What the? He was just in there? Oh fuck was that?
Certified Hood Classic.
香港这座城市的社区。
This is a certified hood classic.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I don't want to see any of those things again. Ever.
Good God, the worst boss design I have played so far. Just 50 spawning enemies. High quality design.
Marley.
Interesting. But that's how you open a door. Why are we playing epic music while we're sitting in a random ass tram where nothing is happening? What the fuck is going on? I can't even move my head or nothing. This is like... What the fuck is happening? Guys, we really want to be Half-Life. We also want to be Black Mesa. But we can't. We can't.
Arrival complete. Please exit.
Holy Jesus. Hey. Oh. Let's open the door twice. It was so good. We're gonna open the door twice. Why did I get a achievement for watching that cutscene?
It's good to be back home.
What? We're just gonna go through here? What are you doing? Good God, make it any more slower, please. We're gonna wait. Wait for her to slowly make her way up here to open the door. So exciting. Can't believe that this game was made, dude. I can't believe it.
A part of me.
The incompetence.
Will I even recognize
And
anything?
it's almost like these developers haven't learned anything. They haven't learned anything. You're walking behind a slow-ass NPC, yapping. The doors can't be opened. Like, dude. The worst boss design I've ever seen. The fuck is this character? Dude, I don't give a shit about anyone in this game. It's crazy how bad writing is.
Wait. This is an automated test announcement.
Oh, they're really proud of those textures, probably. They're probably really proud of those really realistic stone textures.
Past 4 p.m.
Why does this look like it's way more finished than the other areas?
But why are they building all of this?
Nora, this dimension is worth visiting for more people. We have a little exhibition down there. You'll see.
Oh yeah? Did I mention that's fucking overrun with horrific creatures that's worth visiting? The names of the cities make no sense. But it's perfect German otherwise. Dude, this isn't a German developer, right? This is not a German developer. Please, no. Yes, that's how you use a keyboard. Oh my god, it's a general. The general.
Still haven't put it together.
Don't do this to me, Walter.
I sealist Atlas. On the night of the press conference, the future of the Republic was uncertain. Atlas's future was uncertain. I couldn't risk losing.
Oh, is that the twist?
Took the initiative before the SED.
SED. East Germany, huh?
You hardly seized anything. Atlas destroyed this dimension. It's people.
But people want to visit this dimension for some reason, by the way.
I was never capable of such
Oh god.
What exactly happened here?
The Stasi are trying to get me, Nora. They're trying to use me as their middleman. Their little Atlas marionette.
Hey!
How's the tracking going?
We just confirmed. He's at the blasted mines.
Huh. Marlene, what is going on? Hey!
Don't you dare try anything.
The most obvious twist in the history of all twists. The fact that this game is still so fucking loud. The audio mixing is fucking terrible, man. It's at like 20%. Is it supposed to be blurry like that? What the fuck was that? Didn't they know how to do a transition? Stop giving me achievements for doing nothing. Jesus Christ. I saw that fucking disappear. Oh, the mines, the mines. The spooky mines. Kill him, guys, kill him. Good. Good. Yes. 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 Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Who programmed this and why again? Cool, they finally killed him. Nice job. My fucking ears. Ow. Stop that. What the fuck was that? What? This is a door you can open with a... with... No, dude. No, dude, this is not a door that you would... Where would you ever see that? Fucking hell, these games. Oh my god.
Walter?
You look tired.
Walter, it's me, Nora.
What are you doing here?
What am I?
Can't you see I'm busy? I need to finish this before the board meeting tomorrow.
Where the hell is the rest of the audio?
Access the library.
What the fuck?
To get me the paper you worked on with Kleiner. If we combine the fusion...
Walter, what are you talking about?
It's not even attached to the guy. Do you see that? Oh my god.
Just open your eyes, Nora.
And now the subtitles aren't aligned.
Recognize. It's only been 8, 7, 5 days.
Walter.
What the fuck is happening? There's no sound, no nothing. And he almost immediately gets a free swing at you. Jesus Christ, that's so fucking cheap. What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this supposed to be? This is just shit. Like, it's just randomly placed textures. What the fuck is this supposed to be? Also, the sound was completely missing from that cutscene. Bro, what is happening? It just fucking despawns? Who the fuck designed this? Who the fuck designed this shit? What? I'm astonished at how fucking shit this is. Survive the auto-corings, my ass. Holy shit, you guys are so fucking bad at doing anything. Never, never design a game again. Bro, what did I just see? I just saw random geometry again. And now I just got randomly teleported. What the fuck is happening?
Marlene. What happened?
Walter, the thing is here. You must have a weak spot. Just like a big guy we fought.
Oh my fucking god. Dude, this game. Shut up. Just fucking shut up. Yeah, skip this shit. You have to be fucking shitting me. By the way, I don't have any hands now. I don't have any hands. Or anything. Bro is literally incapable of doing damage to me. This is the saddest shit I have ever seen, dude.
I can't imagine it's getting any better with you tightening your grip on these people.
The last boss, ladies and gentlemen, on the highest difficulty, is incapable of doing damage to me if I'm kind of close to him. Okay. Magic ammunition. What an ending, dude. What an ending. Highest difficulty, and the boss can't even hit you. Good God, man. And this is this weapon, by the way. This is literally just an SMG. Just an SMG, but it's got some garbage on it. Whatever that's supposed to be. Spotlight. Yeah. Now, I've died to this guy once because he isn't actually dead. You talk to this bitch, he turns into a second boss fight, and if you die here, you go all the way back to the beginning of the boss fight, and there's no indication that this is going to happen. We're gonna skip this shit. Skip this garbage. Great boss fight design, buddy. Great fucking boss fight design. One of the worst checkpoints I've seen in a long time. Again, you gotta ask yourself, we're in 2026. Who designs a game like this? And now they're trying and pretending to be Kino again. Good God. Why is there water now? What is the chest doing? What the fuck is going on? What? What is happening? There's just water now, but the water is so dark that you can't see anything. We're swimming in pure darkness. Oh God, dude. What the fuck is happening? The music is breaking. What the fuck? This game. This fucking game. Oh my God, dude. It's so bad. Oh, he's still swimming. Still swimming. That's literally where we were at the beginning of the game.
As cold as the water was, it soaked every inch of my body.
Huh?
None of this came from somewhere else. I had just lost the only people I had left in this world.
You can barely hear
Now
the voice acting over the fucking water. What is going on, man? All of a sudden, the subtitles are missing. God damn.
Now tell me, what would you have done?
Oh my God, you have a choice in the end. Fuck this game. Look at the realistic waves, dude. Yeah, go and have a cry. That's everybody who played this game. Not this fucking song again. Skip. Get me out of here.
I know you have so many questions.
The fuck was that? What the fuck was that weird teaser yet? Oh my God, this was one of the worst functional games I've played in a long time. Alrighty then, we are at the end of the actual gameplay section. If you don't care anymore about my ending opinions on this game, then you can leave now. If you still care about a few final thoughts, you can stay. We can talk about some of the things that I could not really articulate or properly show in the playthrough. There's really no reason to go over the obvious stuff again. You have seen all of the shortcomings in level design, art design, enemy design, gameplay balance, audio mixing, and so much more. But I want to talk about one thing first, and that is, even though the game is horrendous, it's at least funny experiencing these issues. Probably not funny for the people who don't feel like they got their money's worth. I at least was entertained by how weirdly unfinished this game is. Now let's talk about a few more insulting facts. Seeing this game sit at a 50% review score, obviously as of the making of this video, it shows kind of how demented we have become as players. Let's immediately address that elephant in the room. The argument of the hacking, chungus, innocent, small AAA or indie studio that got bought off and then taken advantage of by an evil investor and a publisher, and they were forced to push the game out unfinished. That argument and that assertion might be utterly and totally true. The developers might be completely innocent, had no choice in this decision, were forced to push out the game in like 3 months, and the investors just bought them out, or whoever did that, and they were not interested, gave them an unreasonable deadline, and that's the end of the story. Assuming all of that is absolutely and actually the whole truth of the matter. But so what? Am I supposed to just pat the devs on the head and disregard the fact that they are still trying to basically scam players out of $25? Look, if this game was at a 95% discount on release, maybe I wouldn't even care. That would have been the sign that something is utterly broken. Okay, let's be honest, the shit in this game is kind of inexcusable, but the argument of the poor, innocent indie studio is just not valid. If the entire game reeks of incompetence, how utterly starved of time could you be as a developer to fuck up all aspects of a game? I'm sorry, but I don't buy that argument. Neither do I really care about it if it's true. That excuse is always magically drawn from the hat, from the stack of cards, when things like this happen. It can never just be the actual incompetence of the actual developers. There always has to be mitigating circumstances or an unfortunate accident or development that was out of the developer's control. I kind of hate that argument, and I don't think it is appropriate when I am looking at the game as it is. Let's go over the next one. This game is irrelevant. Why do you care? Well, maybe first because maybe I wanted this game to be halfway decent, and also that argument is invalid. It doesn't matter how insignificant a game is if it's this broken. Also, this shit got hyped by some content creators like crazy. Come on now. Half-Life, it's a Half-Life successor, and it was advertised online as a successor to that game. If you hype a product up like this, and the developers obviously were okay with that hype, then don't act surprised if you get pushback and get an angry review if the final product turns out to be that way. I don't know, man. Maybe don't advertise the game like that. I just want to show you the reality of what this game actually is. Even the screenshots that you see for the game on the Steam homepage are obviously fake. The scenes are never presented in the way that the screenshot shows them off. None of these scenes are even in the game in the way that they have shown up. Even like the characters that are shown off in the screenshots, they don't even look like that anymore. All of this just kind of leaves a vile, reeking stink behind that I just don't want to put to the side just because it's a small AAA game release that doesn't have mainstream appeal. A game just cannot be launched in a state like this. I'm sorry. This is just a nothing game. It tries so hard to be Half-Life, but it's not even Half-Life at home. It's just nothing. And yes, the game actually runs on Unreal Engine 5. I was struggling to believe that myself during the gameplay, as you might have heard. You know, I'm not a big fan of the engine, that is obvious, but how do you manage to make a game look like this? this badly when it is already running in Unreal Engine 5. It legitimately looks like something from like 12 years ago. I'm not kidding you. Some of the textures in this game are so poor, and this is on highest settings. This is running on a 5090 on the highest settings. It just doesn't look like Unreal Engine. This is an achievement actually. They made a game that is running on Unreal Engine that looks like it is like running on what, Unreal Engine 2? It just looks like a 12-year-old product. It's insane that this is running on UE5. There's also no emergent gameplay present. You saw that. The developers commit all of the most generic gaming sins imaginable. All of the crimes. This is why I don't really feel sorry for them. Like, how do you make a game like this where you commit so many no-nos in one game? You're forced into these animations when you're climbing, when you're ducking under something. Like in Half-Life, you have the crouch jump, or you just crouch under something. If you make a Half-Life successor or a Half-Life inspired game, or you want to emulate any kind of Valve game, you can't just do that. You can't just force people into these animation locks just because you couldn't figure out how we could jump up 3 boxes, or you already have the crouch button in the game. I could have just crouched under the half-closed gates instead of having a animation play out every time. Like, these gaming crimes shouldn't be happening if you want to emulate Half-Life. These shouldn't exist. You never have locked animations in that game. That's why people like that game. Forced repeated animation locking in the year 2026 by a game that wants to be Half-Life and Black Mesa, but the developers are not at fault. No. Also, I want to reiterate how bad that one elevator sequence was that I showed off in that game. The fact that no developer even thought about it for 1 second to just make the elevator usable again and be able, there's 2 levers. There's 2 levels, one in the elevator, one outside of the elevator on the bottom floor. I could have recalled the elevator if that button was working, but nobody thought about this. Yeah, sure, it was my fault. I was distracted by the guns lacking textured attachments. I was distracted by that in a moment, but I still soft-locked myself on accident, and soft-locking the players, letting the players soft-locking themselves in that way is just not okay. Especially since the game has this poor of a direction. That should never happen. And is it really, really that difficult to make both of these levers reusable? I wouldn't have been forced to reload a save. I could have walked back after I realized I'm missing something. I could have walked back into the room, called the elevator, took it back up and went, oh yeah, whoops, I forgot the item. There's just, what am I supposed to say to that? This was done because of time constraints, only because of time constraints, not because the developer was lazy. Are you seriously buying that? The game also runs in a forced lower resolution. This is what I talked about in the beginning, which is why all the Steam messages look blurry. The Steam messages are not visible because they're inside of the border that I had to put up because the game is running at a lower resolution. And again, you see it how the OBS recordings look. And I just couldn't fix that. I was not able to fix that. So if anything pisses me off more than a shitty game is that I have to deliver lower quality to YouTube. That is what I hate that. I hate being forced to upload these weird 1080p upscaled videos that I have to render in 2K and it looks like garbage. And then people complain in the comments, rightfully so, by the way. Also, 2 cutscenes in between 3 seconds of walking. Come on, like, come on. We shat on Call of Duty for doing that stuff years ago. You can't just be this sloppy anymore in the current day. And then the checkpoints. The checkpoints before a boss that always require you to skip a cutscene. And in a case of the final boss, it has 2 cutscenes. And if you die to the secret final phase, because the boss is randomly flailing at you after you come out of the cutscene, you have to repeat the entire fight and skip 2 cutscenes. And the cutscenes are long. This isn't like a Dark Souls boss introduction. They're yapping and yapping and yapping. It looks like it's over, but then there's like an additional boss fight behind that cutscene. It's just, nah, I've no understanding for this. And I don't feel sorry for the developers. The game does not explain itself at all. Besides basic tutorials, there is no amount of... Let's talk about this. I hate hand-holding in games. Yeah, but in this case, there's a total lack of even basic environmental storytelling and hints. Like the shit that Dark Souls is doing, where there's like a simple light source next to an area where you need to go, or the doors that you pass make like at least some sort of sense. I have so many moments in this game where I was completely baffled on how the progression was solved in the end. For example, you get bolt cutters, but they are maybe used 3 times in the game, but you cannot cut down chain-linked doors or chain-linked fences or wooden doors with your shotgun, for example, or your pistol. You can't shoot out the chains on doors or hack through a wooden door, you can't just do that because that would make too much sense. That would be emergent gameplay. That would be something you could maybe do in a Half-Life game. You can't just push doors open by running into them because, you know, your character has collision. So running into a door could have been used to push them open as you run away from enemies. Maybe then we wouldn't have to have all of the locked doors in the game with like the convenient gap in the wall next to it, which just looks ridiculous in terms of game design. You can only push doors open by interacting with them. Or alternatively, if you hit it with a melee. That's possible for some reason. That is possible, but I can't push them open with my character collision. There's a random control console in one level in the game that has no indication how to use it. It doesn't even look like you can interact with it because there is no prompt to show you. And then there's a locked gate later on in the game, very late on in the game, there's a locked gate that is opened with a number lock combination. But when you walk up to the gate, you have to figure out that this is a gate that you can open. Keep that in mind. It looks like any of the gates in the game that cannot be opened by interacting with them. All of these shutter gates in the game are usually points where you can't go. Remember that you can shoot a weight. In the very beginning of the game, you can shoot through one of these doors and you can shoot a weight that then falls down and opens the door. That mechanic was used only there once in that one scene. And you know what's funnier? This gate, this very exact gate in the late game is the same make, looks the same way and has the same weight behind the gate, but you cannot shoot it to open it. Instead, you have to put in a number lock. And the gate doesn't have a keypad next to it. It has no number lock on it that's visible at all. It doesn't have, I don't know, a lock on it that has like a number combination. And the only way you will ever figure out that this game is usable is if you walk up to it closely and you see the little key icon. If you don't figure that out by randomly walking up to this random door that looks like any other door that is non-interactable, you will get stuck there and you will never figure out where to go because there is zero indication. The only indication is that you find a key combination. If you walk past the door, you have to walk past the door into a dead end where there is nothing to find besides at the very end a random number lock combination. And then I was like, oh, there has to be a door somewhere. Somewhere there has to be a number locked door. Where is it? No clue. I agree that no hand-holding in a game like this is good, but when it happens in well-designed games, you can figure out what to do without an NPC yapping into your ear. But in this game, you will not figure it out because there are zero indicators. And reading the journal entries is not helpful either. That could have been used to maybe possibly help out a player, but the journal entries just give you the most generic things to say. And there's no indication where certain things in the games are or what you need to do. The journal entry just states something like, this door is closed. Whereas, this journal is completely useless. It's not like the things in Amnesia where you jot it down in your journal and then you have to find out what to do. And Amnesia, for example, does a really good job with their puzzles. That's an example of a fairly old game that does really good puzzles and environmental design. You know, I don't have to talk about Dark Souls all of the time. Other games do it very well without having an NPC that talks to you or having the protagonist talk to you. But this game does nothing. The story itself, it's just kind of mediocre. There's nothing else to say about it. You probably need to play the first game too to understand some of this. And even with the amount of exposition dumps that are in the game, where the characters just talk to each other while you are on a walking section, it still kind of comes across as the most basic, generic, multi-dimensional sci-fi plot you've probably ever heard. You know, it literally is Black Mesa and Half-Life 2, but it's amateur hours. That's basically it. That's how you could summarize the plot. And yes, the developers are actually German. More shame on my country, I guess, since it's not shameful enough to be German in 2026, I guess. You can kind of really go on forever with this game. Most of the things you have seen, it's kind of a failure in almost any aspect. Again, the best thing about this game is the fact that the shotgun is kind of fun and it has the motion blur setting off by default. Someone in the development team was thinking positively about what gamers want, because gamers want motion blur off by default. Yes, absolutely. But that's kind of the highest praise I can give the game. I guess the beginning of the game looks kind of okayish. That's the only area where you feel like this game runs on Unreal Engine, but nothing else feels like it's Unreal Engine. That's about it. You cannot fix this game, by the way. I think this is unfixable. At least the studio is not gonna fix this. How much time are they supposed to invest in a game that's probably not going to sell? If the studio even exists after this. They won't fix the AI, the level design, the textures, the story, the balancing, the bosses, the enemies, the weapon design, the sound issues, the lackluster art style, the gameplay, the graphic quality, the performance, the bugs, the issues, the glitches. And are you expecting them to fix all of that shit? They are either moving on quickly from this game and forget it ever happened if the studio even sticks around to begin with. Now, I want to see how this game is going to look like in 2 years, because I have this sneaking suspicion it's going to get a mostly positive rating at one point in time, or even a positive rating on Steam, because that is what always happens with trash like this, because you will find someone, some sort of mental case that makes a retrospective video where they glaze the game for no reason without actually showing all of the shortcomings, and then for some reason it gets a cult following that goes, oh yeah, this could have been great. No, this game could have never been great. It isn't great, and it will never be great. It is the most mediocre product that you can buy for $20. The most mid-story that you can buy. Even if the game was fully functional in the state that it is, it would not even be anything past mediocre. The fact that this game is sitting at a 50% rating, which is kind of 5 out of 10, aka mediocre, is a testament to how lenient people have become in this day and age. This game should currently be sitting at a 25% or a 20%, and then when all of the issues are fixed, then it is fine if it's sitting at a 50 or a 45%, because the game is mid if it didn't have all of the other issues present. So my advice is, for God's sake, never buy this game, and don't let some paid shill hype you into wasting money on this, whether it is with the real story of, retrospective of, or this game is actually great, or this game could have been great. Some sort of video title like this, if somebody tries to overhype the game or make it look good in retrospect, ignore it. It is not good. It cannot be made good. It can at most be a 4 or a 5 out of 10, which is something you could buy for like $2, but are you really gonna waste 5 hours doing that? This game has like a 3 to 4 hour campaign. The only reason I have 8 hours of playtime is because all of the issues, the bugs, the resets, the crashes, everything, reset, reloading, whatever, all of the problems have extended the playtime to 8 hours. The actual story and the campaign is 4 or 5 hours long, and it is ridiculously nonsensical. It is a nothing game. This is nothing. Don't buy this. Please have a great day, and I will see you next time.